I was taking generic Zyrtec for 50 days. It was like 50-ish days. And everything I was experiencing, everything that was going on, started coming back. So I stopped taking that and I switched back to generic Benadryl, and things aren't going away. They're staying there. So maybe I need to find a new antihistamine. I'm not sure, but I wanted to give some tips before I get to the other stuff, before I forget. If you're going to take a shower, take a warm shower. Do not scrub the affected areas in the shower. What I started doing, instead of using a washcloth, unless you have like big, fluffy, soft washcloths that are very soft on your skin, those might be better, but I don't have those. I have thin, more aggressive, kind of abrasive washcloths that actually feel like I'm scrubbing as opposed to just a soft cloth running against my skin. I started using my hand. I'll squeeze some soap into my hand and I'll gently wash whatever area is being affected. So warm water, don't scrub, and when you get out of the shower and you're drying yourself off, do not scrub. Just pat it dry. And I'm touching my armpit areas because you're going to see when I show you the pictures. And then when you get out of the shower, put lotion on. I take a shower, I put lotion on. I'm outside working, I'm putting lotion on. I come home, I take a shower, I put lotion on. And then before I go to bed, I put more lotion on. I've not used as much lotion in the past 4 months as I have in my entire life. I've gone through 4 18-ounce bottles of Aveeno, plus one of the 10-ounce bottles of Aveeno, two of these, the Gold Bond menthol. I've used 2 of those, maybe even 3. Now I switched to Gold Bond with aloe because Aveeno is an oat-based lotion and it was burning when I would put it on, whereas this doesn't burn. So if you guys want to sponsor me, Gold Bond, I will gladly promote your stuff. Also, aloe is good for your skin healing and psoriasis and rashes and things like that, apparently. My friend told me about CeraVe anti-itch moisturizing lotion, and you can use this 3 to 4 times a day. I use it 2 or 3 times. I put it on before I leave, after I get out of the shower. When I come home and take a shower, I put more on. Before I go to bed, I put it on, and then I also put on Aquaphor. So I'm using this and Aquaphor in the areas that are really bad currently. The only reason I never bought this before was because it is $32.99 or $30.99 at Safeway. It's very expensive. It is not cheap. I got this from Amazon for $23. Not sure what it cost after tax, but it does work. It's short-lived, but it does work, and it can take an itchy, pissed-off day and calm you down a lot by putting this on. Especially when you're at home, you don't have to do anything. You're just chilling. You put this on. Your itchiness, it might take 10, 15, 20 minutes before it starts finally working. But then for a very short period of time, the itching is going to reduce a lot. And it's going to be amazing until that ends and the itchiness starts going back up. I was doing some reading because I was curious if vaping had anything to do with what's going on with me. Vaping can cause skin rashes, including allergic and irritant contact dermatitis, due to chemicals in e-liquids and materials in vaping devices. Vaping introduces chemicals and metals that can trigger dermatological reactions. Common causes include propylene glycol, which is a main ingredient in the e-liquid or vape or juice, whatever you want to call it. Flavoring agents like cinnamaldehyde and eugenol, however you say that, and nicotine, which can irritate the skin, impair healing, and promote inflammation. The heating coils and metal casings of devices often contain nickel, a known allergen to cause contact dermatitis, particularly on the hands and areas that touch the device. That doesn't happen to me. Spillage of e-liquids or residue on the mouthpiece can also lead to perioral dermatitis around the lips and face. That doesn't happen either. So I'm not allergic to it touching my skin, but it being inside my body, I think, is causing a lot of these rashes, symptoms of vape-related skin reactions, red, itchy, inflamed patches on the hands, face, neck, chest, or arms, dry, scaly, and chapped skin due to irritant effects of propylene glycol or heat. Hives are generalized urticaria. In more severe allergic responses, chronic lesions or scaly lines around the nose, eyes, cheeks with prolonged exposure. These rashes may appear suddenly, even in individuals without a prior history of skin allergies. Now, this is really interesting right here. Vaping can generate reactive oxygen species. I don't know why it says species if I'm reading that wrong. Damage DNA and disrupt endothelial function, which is essential for healthy skin. Allergic reactions often result from nickel exposure, menthol, or other sensitizing chemicals in e-liquids. Flavorings like cinnamon or clove derivatives can act as low molecular weight sensitizers, triggering immune responses that manifest as dermatitis. Heat from the device and friction can exacerbate irritation, particularly around the mouth and the hands. So that is pretty mind-blowing for me. This is why I was skeptical. I was assuming, I was curious that vaping had something to do with this because I've never experienced this before. And after I had started vaping like 6 years ago is when I started getting the rashes in my arms. But I had no idea what could have been causing it because I've never had any allergic reactions. I've never had any problems to anything else. So I'm glad I had the epiphany, the curiosity to look into this and discover that. So this could be a huge breakthrough for me. Could be a huge problem for me as well. So I'm glad I'm taking these steps to quit vaping. This was my last pod that I had. It's empty now, but 0.3% nicotine. It's gone, and I've been about 7 or 8 hours now without nicotine, and I haven't started spazzing out or freaking out yet. I'd switched to this Ripple thing, which is a flavored vape, but it's 0% nicotine. So if I can quit the nicotine first and then quit the vaping after, I think that would be the best thing for me going into spring and then summer because it's already almost 90 degrees outside. And with the pictures I'm going to show you of what I'm dealing with, plus nicotine withdrawal, plus vaping withdrawal, plus stupid drivers, plus being sweaty, and the heat, I'll probably end up on the news. I don't want to deal with all that all at the same time. So I'm going to take my time and I'm going to do it properly. My friend told me that he told me to get some sun. So they make UV light wands that you can use at home, and they have whole kits. They come with glasses, apparently, a certificate of some type, and the wand itself. All of these things cost $200 to $600. Most of what I've seen is like $200 to $350 about. And they do have these on Amazon, and I think they have them on Temu and Alibaba or AliExpress, wherever the hell it is. But I would not buy one of these from one of those companies. Anything cheap. If I were going to buy something like this, I would want to buy something that's durable, made with quality parts, and is going to last and is actually going to do what it's supposed to, as opposed to breaking a week after you buy it, or 2 weeks or a month, and then you have to pay $70 for a bulb or whatever the hell. I don't know. But Temu, Amazon, AliExpress, Alibaba, all that, it's all cheap, low quality crap, and it's going to catch fire, it's going to scald you, it's going to break. It's something bad is probably going to happen. So I would put in the money to get results. Buy something that's actually going to work. Don't try to cheap your way through this. This is a lifelong health issue with psoriasis or eczema, or if it's for me, oh shit. If it's for me, if it's the vaping, mostly the vaping, who knows? Um, Buy something that's going to last. Buy something that's going to work. Buy one of these. And down here, this one's $369. This one's $691. This one's $592. This one's $319. And then they have this heavy duty, like, special one right here. That's $2,700. But it looks like it's very specific. I'm not sure. I don't know anything about what that does, but that's probably $3,000 after taxes and shipping. But if you got something really bad, that's the type of thing you want to buy. Something like that. Or if you have your own retreat and you can go be naked outside and get all the sun that you want, that could work too. I don't have that. I can't do that. So that's that, and that's that. What else was I going to talk about? I was thinking about doing a modified carnivore diet with organic rice and organic broccoli. People keep telling me about the carnivore diet, and I saw videos, and people have cured this and done that, and blah blah blah. But I don't see myself only eating meat and poultry for 14 or 30 days. I like my vegetables, and I like broccoli. So organic rice and organic broccoli, and then no salt, no pepper, no seasonings, just plain food, and just eat that. If I can get the money together to be able to afford all the organic stuff because it's very expensive, I think I'm gonna try that if I can. And I have pictures. This was my arm. You remember my first video? That was my right arm. That's all gone. Besides like one spot right here. But this arm gets a lot of sun. This arm gets a lot of sun as well. But on the underside, there is a lot of red bumps and things happening. I gotta try to get more sun. Yes. These are all old. That's still there. So this is my right armpit. I think I took this one today. Is there another one? There's not another one. This is my right armpit. It's literally the whole side of my body. All the way up here, goes around the back, and then it goes down. It's about halfway down my rib cage. Probably just a little bit, a couple inches above where your rib cage ends on the side. It's painful, it's itchy, it sucks. This is my left arm. Worse on this side because I have all these bumps down here on the bottom. I don't know what these bumps are. I mean, I don't know why there's bumps there. Like on this side, there's no bumps. Maybe a little bit down on my side, like on these sides. But I don't know. It's always right there on the left side, and it won't go away. And it's pissing me off. To be honest, this whole spot right here, it's pissing me off. This is the right side of my stomach, which is down here. It doesn't look like anything, but this hurts like a son of a bitch. It's itchy. It's painful. It's just a little spot in a couple of different little areas, all right next to each other. But it really, really sucks, and I hate it. This is my left armpit, all the way down. Same thing. It's all up here. My arm, here, right here. All right there, and then it goes all the way down. Left shoulder. This is all right here. It's moving out from my arm and up to the front of my shoulder. really, really itchy. I'm doing this all the time. Not very itchy right now, but this is the right side. I got a little bit on my right side too. It seems like, I think I said this in the first video, but it seems like it mirrors itself. Wherever it is on one side of your body, it's going to show up in exactly or almost the same place on the other side of your body. It's really bizarre. I don't know why. This is one I took this morning. This is my right armpit right there. You can see how red it is. It's very painful. And then this is the back of my head. I took this one this morning. Again, like I said, I haven't taken a shower yet today. I've been doing YouTube and videos and editing and all that stuff literally all day since 9 o'clock this morning. It's now 5 o'clock. That is crazy. So when I'm in the shower, I'll take my washcloth and at the end I'll gently rub the back of my head, and then I'll get a lot of these flakes off. And then let me I think that's right here on my left side. That's the same thing I was talking about just a minute ago. I'll get that off. I don't know what that is. I'm not answering it. So I'll take the washcloth and then I'll gently scrub the back of my head, and then I'll just do my whole scalp as well. And I'll rinse the washcloth out. I'll do it again. I'll rinse it out just to get as many flakes off as I can. Because when I dry my head, when I get out of the shower, it's just flakes all in the towel. Because I use black towels, and it's crazy. Never seen anything like this before. It's really bad on my scalp apparently, and I don't know why. That's my update. Put lotion on, a lot of lotion. Buy anti-itch lotion if you can afford it. There's other things that you can get too that are really like super moisturizing. That I forgot. I have to go back and read through all the stuff again because it was a lot of information all at once, and a lot of things have happened since I had acquired that information. Don't scrub, warm showers, lots of lotion, anti-itch lotion, get sun. Look into getting one of these UV light wands. If you vape, quit. We can do it together. I'm gonna quit. Gonna get off nicotine first, and then do the rest later. That's my update. Modified carnivore diet. I'll try. Vitamin D I also heard is good. Vitamin B1 is also good. Someone told me to take a lot of vitamin D, and then a couple weeks later I didn't start doing that. I read on Google that someone had overdosed on vitamin D. So do not take too much vitamin D. All right. Lotion and all that. I don't know how to end the video, so I think I mentioned everything I wanted to. I think I talked about everything I wanted to. That's my update. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment down below if you have any information, questions, anything you've experienced. Let me know, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you.